Mirage Story. The strange wisdom of Juha. Long ago in a small town somewhere in the Middle East, there lived a very unusual man. His name was Juha. Some people said he was a fool. Others believed he was secretly the wisest man in the whole town, because Juha had a strange habit. He taught people important lessons by doing the most ridiculous things imaginable. And today, we are going to explore some of the strangest and funniest stories about Juha. Stories that people have been telling for hundreds of years. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here on Mirage Story, we explore the most fascinating stories from history and legend. Now, let's begin. The Boy and the Donkey. One morning, Juha decided to go to the market. His young son walked beside him, and their donkey followed slowly behind them. At first, the boy rode the donkey. Juha walked, but soon some travelers passed by. They looked at the boy with anger. "Look at that child," one man said. "He rides comfortably while his poor father walks." Juha heard them. He stopped. He looked at his son. "Maybe they are right," he said. So the boy climbed down. Now Juha rode the donkey, and the boy walked. But not long after, another group passed by. They stared at Juha. One woman said, "What a terrible father. He rides while the child walks." Juha sighed. "Maybe they are right too." So both of them rode the donkey. But soon more people laughed. "Two people on one poor donkey? That animal will collapse." Juha stopped again. Now both of them walked. The donkey walked behind. Soon another traveler asked a question. "Why do you even have a donkey if nobody rides it?" Juha looked at the crowd. Then he smiled. "My friends, no matter what we do, someone will always complain." And that day, the entire town learned something important. You can never please everyone. If you enjoy these strange stories, don't forget to subscribe, because Juha's stories are just beginning. Juha and the Thief. One night, Juha heard a noise inside his house. Someone was moving quietly. A thief. Juha looked around in panic. There was nowhere to hide, except a large wooden chest in the corner, so Juha climbed inside. The thief searched the entire house. He opened drawers. He checked under the bed. Finally, he opened the chest, and there was Juha. The thief stared. "Why are you hiding?" Juha looked ashamed. "Well, I felt embarrassed. A poor man like me has nothing worth stealing. So I hid to save you the disappointment." The thief stood silent. Then slowly he closed the chest and left the house, without stealing a single thing. And believe it or not, that was not Juha's strangest moment. Not even close. Juha and the soup. One day a guest came to Juha's house. Juha promised to make soup. The guest waited. Juha boiled water, but added nothing else. No vegetables, no spices, just water. Finally, Juha served the soup. The guest tasted it. He frowned. "This tastes like water." Juha nodded proudly. "Yes, it is water soup." The guest blinked. "You forgot the ingredients." Juha smiled. "No, I saved them for tomorrow." Stories like these made Juha famous across the region, but the strangest story might be this one, Juha and the wisdom sack. One day, a curious neighbor came to Juha. He asked, "Juha, what is the secret of your wisdom?" Juha thought for a moment. Then he said, "Come tomorrow." The next morning the neighbor arrived. Juha opened the door, holding a large sack. "Follow me." They walked to the town square. Juha opened the sack. Then he began pretending to collect something from the ground. The neighbor asked, "What are you doing?" Juha replied calmly, "I am collecting the wisdom people drop when they talk too much." The neighbor stood there completely confused. Juha smiled, because sometimes the strangest people teach the simplest lessons, and that was Juha, a man who looked foolish, but somehow made everyone a little wiser. If you enjoyed these strange stories, subscribe to Mirage Story and join us for more fascinating stories from history, because sometimes the greatest wisdom comes from the strangest